So welcome back to Shaving Down Under. And we're going to shave with a new razor today. Well, it's a vintage razor. And it's obviously a slant. Quite extreme. Maybe it's not technically a slant. But it's an interesting razor. I've been seeing these on eBay on and off for some time. And about a year ago I pulled the trigger. I just like the colour scheme of this and the handle. So we'll get into that in a second. We are shaving today with Space Soap's Ice Planet. I don't know if the fella's still making this stuff or not over in the States. He is on Etsy, or was on Etsy. I haven't checked in some time, but yeah, it's really nice soap. But yeah, let's get a closer look at this razor. So what the head here slides off. And just put that in my pocket for a sec. And turns into two pieces. So it's technically a three-piece razor. And let's load her up. So that's my blade. So the blade just sits there. See if I can hold this up and do it for you all to see. And that drops down on top. So far so good, haven't cut myself. And then it slides in like so. So looks like it's all level. So there we go. So I reckon let's get into the shave and for better or worse and see what happens. I have been told these are a very good shave, but I'll soon find out. So with this soap, I've usually just soaped straight from the container. So this time around I've decided to go a bowl leather, and it's just magnificent. It's a slightly light blue colour. It's got quite a bit of menthol in it. Well, it used to anyway. It's a few years old now, this soap. Actually, I can feel it tingling on my lips. It's been some time since I've used this soap, but from memory it was just a really good lather. And that's what we've got again. Okay, let's see how we play with this one. Oh, wow, this is, I don't know how to approach it, whether you go like that. Okay, so, oh, shit. So it's sort of noisy, it's a light. The handle is got some weight in it, it's solid. The handle actually comes apart, but the head is light. Did I cut myself? I did. Bastard. Thought I did. Now, onwards we go. That's the funny thing. You change it around and it's a whole new angle again. It's like, really? That's too hard. I've got to stick with the one side. Now it's got a fair bit of you can feel a bit of blade. It's fairly sort of aggressive, but make sure I don't cut the other side. And it's real easy to dig in one side, which happened when I first started shaving and I cut myself. This is going to be an interesting razor going against the grain. Oh wow. This is, I wish you all could be using this to really find how confusing it is to use. This angle of this razor, do you keep it straight like that and go down? Or do you go like that? Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know how popular, I'm pretty sure it's a European razor. Pardon me, back in the day, I don't know how popular these things were. I'm telling you, I'm very tentative at the moment. This is, I'm sorry I'm not talking. I'm just thinking all the time with this. Oh. Man, I don't like this at all. Rightio, I just raced off and tried to find a video of someone shaving with this, and I could only find one, and it was a fella. He's got a full beard, and all he's doing is a couple of down. He's just tidying up his beard and just underneath here, and it was just all down strokes. It was just nothing. So I'm just really flying blind with this sucker. So let's go against the grain. I'm real apprehensive about doing around my mouth with this against the grain, but let's find out. Actually, going against the grain then on my neck was the easiest it's been to use this razor. Now the blade in here has been used, maybe between 3 and 5 shaves. So basically I'm just manipulating this around like it's a normal razor, and you get the feeling that's not how it was designed. But it's just hard to not do that. So this angle feels right to go that way, and you just can't do it that way. So it's got to be like this. Just be careful where I cut myself there. It's just right up on that little lobe thing there. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you can hear the actual the sound from the razor on the camera here. Okay, the final pass. And will it be a pass mark? So anyway, back to normal news. Brighton play tomorrow morning, 6:15 Adelaide time, 6:15 a.m. Playing Luton Town. And an interesting little tidbit about Luton and Adelaide. So the Luton Town ground is on Kenilworth Road. And when I was a young buck, I played for a football club here in South Australia, in Adelaide, called Kenilworth. And they were situated on Kenilworth Road, Parkside. Well, they had some old club rooms on Kenilworth Road, and in the South Parklands nearby was where the Oval was. The Oval was there for a long time before they had to move. And so Kenilworth is a football club, and it's about the only football club, and this is AFL football, in South Australia, maybe even Australia, who knows? And I thought I nicked myself. Where the ground is not actually named after an area. There is no Kenilworth suburb in South Australia. And apparently the whole Kenilworth thing is named after someone wrote a book, and that's where the whole name Kenilworth Road came from. It was written in England, and then, like a lot of things, when the British Empire expanded, they named a lot of stuff from towns back home and areas. So that's a little bit of useless information. So as much as I want Brighton to win comfortably, there is a small soft spot for Kenilworth Road, so and for Luton in general, but they look like a team that will probably get relegated unless Everton just fold up. If they didn't lose that 10 points, they'd be safe, Everton, but bit of a nasty cut there on a real vampire bite. Alright, let me clean up this blood. Rightio. That was an interesting shave. I hope you found it interesting as well. Look, I've got a pretty good shave from it. just down here, probably just missed a bit, but you know, it's just, if I sort of cleaned up that there, this would be quite a very good shave. Right, let me take this blade out. It makes me nervous. Rightio, I'm going to dispose of that one. So would I recommend one of these razors? And it's a no. It really is a no. Look, if you're going to buy one for your collection, because they do look pretty cool actually, I'd say go for it. Because from memory, you're going to find them on European eBays. So, and if you're adventurous and you want to try and shave with something different, I say, you know, go for it. I'm sure there's a technique to this razor that works really well. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should have practiced this before without a blade before I ventured in. But yeah, it was, and maybe I need to give this a second go. You know, I probably will off camera. I'm not going to put you through that again. So, but going against the grain, like getting under my nose I found that quite awkward. I think it's, if you don't shave against the grain on your top lip and you go across like that, this will be fine. But me being the against the grain freak that I am, just really can't do that. So, I'm glad I shaved with it. So, because we have the menthol, just going to go with this mint splash. I hardly ever use it. It's no alcohol in it, which would be good with my cuts, because that would have hurt a bit of alcohol. And this is essentially just witch hazel and with a bit of mint in it. And it's got just a fresh mint smell to it, scent to it. So I've used it a few times in the past with the right sort of soap, and you know, it's fine. Who was it? David Naturals. Once again, this was another Etsy, and I don't even know if the guy's still got a shop. But from the States, it's cool. All right, well, we'll leave it at that. Interesting shave is all I can tell you, really. It did do a good job. It was loud. It had a lot of torque to it. And as I said, probably the downfall is that the head is lighter than the handle. If the head had a bit more weight to it, I think it would perform a touch better. But anyway, maybe I'm the first person on YouTube to do a full shave with a Neo Lux. Okay, people, I'll let you go. I hope you have a good week. I had an interesting staff party last night that I'm glad I stayed relatively sober for. Almost kicked off. Crazy stuff. And I hope your team wins, whatever team that is, in whatever league. And we will chat shortly. Okay, take care and ciao for now.